Hey guys, Eggy here. Welcome back to another reading video. This is part 3. You guys know the drill. It's time to spin the wheel. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it kind of sort of happened. Okay, we are now going to read Green Yuri 1 and 2, which is up here. The badges keep falling over, so far I haven't put them back because I gotta rearrange my shelves again where I got that gap now, so I've got to figure that out, but I wanted to wait until I finished reading everything before I shuffled everything around again, just purely so I know I don't have to do it again. So this is the first one. I did order it first of all from Amazon. I ordered 1 and 2 together and it came to like £30, and then my first one that came from Amazon, like the first volume that I got, it was like really badly destroyed on the edge, so I had to return it. I was like, yo, what's going on? So I got this one and it is slightly damaged, but it's better condition than the other one was. This is the blurb, and as you can tell, it's a really expensive one for how thin it is. But yeah, that's the blurb. And this is volume 2. I picked this one up when I did the Batman video. That's how long it's been since I had it. But this is the cover of volume 2. And then this is the blurb. Number 3 is releasing soon, I think. Again, I am really behind on everything, so I'm not too up to date on new releases. Depending on how long it takes me to get through like the rest of these books. I forgot the word for books. I don't know how I forgot the words for books when I'm literally staring at them, but I did. So depending on how long it takes me to get through these, I might do a video of new releases that I'm looking forward to, just purely so I can research them. Because as I said, the only one that I know is Cheeky Brat Volume 15 comes out October. I'm still not even sure if that's right. So I really do need to think of what next comes out, like the Masterful Cat one, and when the next one's for the Twisted Wonderland ones, like the Savannah Claw arc or that one. But anyway, we are going to go read Green Yuri. I'm going to do my best to give you guys a review for this one, just because Sparrow loves it a lot. Sparrow's enjoyment for the series is partly what makes me so excited to read it. And I didn't want to read it when I was so burnt out because I knew I wouldn't enjoy it, if that makes sense. So I wanted to wait until I was like in a space to be like mentally prepared. Again, I'm not sure if that makes sense. I am tired. I haven't slept yet again. Which is why I hate summer, because it's always so hard for me to sleep, because while my room's the smallest room in the house, it's just like so humid and it's hard to breathe. So it's just annoying trying to sleep. And it's worse in winter too, because in winter my room gets so wet that I have to have the dehumidifier on all of the time. And then my room gets so dry, it's hard to breathe. So either way, I'm just like screwed. But anyway, I'm gonna go read these. I will let you guys know what I think. Okay, so I've just finished reading the first one. It still has that new book smell, which is really cool because most manga don't come with that smell. Like the bits underneath the chapters are different songs, which is really cool. You've obviously got like the colour pages in the beginning, which is also really cool, and it's got all of this like green vibes throughout it, which is really cool. I guess that's why it's so expensive. And then in the back you got little character designs, and I really do enjoy it when they have character designs like that. For me personally, it makes it more enjoyable. But yeah, I'm really glad that I waited to read this because I really did love it. I found myself like squealing at some points because it's just like really wholesome, really cute. This is the first GL that I've read, and I'm really glad that I waited until I was in like a good like headspace to read stuff before I read it, because I knew when I was so burnt out I would not have enjoyed it. So I'm really glad that I waited. I really do love this. I think I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I have watched a few GL animes back when I was first getting into anime, but they were all really weird and like sus. So I kind of stopped and kind of just like took a step back from that. So this is like the first manga that I picked up that is GL, and it's really cool. I really do like this. I can see why Sparrow was like so hyped up when she read it. It's really good. I do like it. And now I'm going to go read volume 2. But so far, really did enjoy volume 1. I can see me getting volume 3. Probably not at this price because that was really expensive. I only picked it up at this price because Amazon cancelled my order for volume 2, and I went to Berman to pick up manga, and I didn't want to like not pick up manga. Like that was the whole point of me going there. Obviously to meet Sparrow, Hawk, all of those lovely people too, but it was mostly to pick up manga that I can't normally find in the London Forbidden Planet. So I did pick up at resale price, but I'm not going to do that with the third one, no matter how much I like the first volume, just purely because it is so expensive. I do not have the funds to buy it at retail price, so I am going to wait, and I'm going to try and not have any spoilers for it, because everyone was spoiling the series, which also kind of put me off it, because I don't like it when people overhype stuff. And just for me, it just kind of takes the joy out of it, because you're not really experiencing it for yourself. You're just getting like secondhand joy from other people, and it kind of puts me off when it's just so overhyped, because I don't feel like it's gonna live up to the hype. Like Attack on Titan, I did not like Attack on Titan. Everyone's like, yeah, it's so good, top 10, top 3, everyone should watch it. And I didn't even get through the first episode. I was like, I don't like this is rubbish. And then I was seeing like loads of edits on like YouTube and stuff, and it did not make me want to watch it. It was just so bad, but then everyone was just like proper hyping it up, and I was like, I can't even get through the first episode, like this is terrible. So it did kind of put me off of reading this as well, just purely because of that. So I'm also glad that I waited and didn't read it when everyone else read it. So yeah, I'm really happy I waited. It was really good. I'm really excited to read this. I'm gonna go read this one and tell you guys what I think. Okay, so I just finished reading volume 2. I'm not gonna flick through it because I don't want to spoil it. I only flicked through a little bit through the first volume, so I wasn't giving spoilers as well. I did get a little emotional at the end, but that's fine. I liked this one as much. There's this little full colour image of the characters at the end, as well as what's in my bag, day in my life, and then you got the character designs too, which again I love because I love character designs. But yeah, I liked this one just as much as I liked the first volume, and I'm really glad that I waited until I was in like the right headspace to read, because I knew when I was like really burnt out and I tried to read it, I would not get past the first page. I just wouldn't want to go back to it, because I've done that with a lot of series. So I'm really glad that I waited to read this, because this is really good. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it so much, but I should have known, considering the way that Sparrow really, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? Hypes it up. It's not the word I'm looking for, but it will do for now. I like the way that she really enjoys series. Sparrow's really enthusiastic about everything that she reads, and like her enthusiasm is like really contagious. So when I go and read a series that she's read or whatever, and like she's really hyped it up before, I can like feel her enthusiasm as I'm reading. Like I can when I'm reading it, I can like picture her like going, yes, you're reading it, it's so good, I love it, I can't wait to talk about it afterwards. And I don't know if that sounds weird, but every time I read something that she's already read and that she's like really hyped up, like in this case, like this series, I can just picture her like, you know, being really enthusiastic as I'm reading it. And I don't know if that's weird or not. Um, but yeah, I really like this series. I really can't wait for Volume 3 to come out. I really do like this series. Yeah, I don't know what else to say without like spoiling it, but I just generally really like this series, and I'm glad that like my first GL series I've read is this one, because this is such a good one. But yeah, I'm gonna go put these back and spin the wheel. Okay, so they are back where they belong. Now we are going to spin the wheel. Perfect Diaries 13. Choose. Ooh. Yeah. So this is the cover. I really like Apothecary Diaries, but especially for, sorry, this is really hard to do one-handed. I like the colour pages at the beginning, they're really cool. Ignore the fact that I nearly dropped it. This is the blurb. Again, this is like a really expensive one, so I don't like buying this one for resale. But hold on, I gotta pick up Kirby. I kind of killed him. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, well. I gotta fix him off camera because that kind of fell apart. So, and that he's hard enough to fix as it is with two hands. So there's no way I can fix him with one hand. But I'm gonna go read this. I haven't read the anime for this one because everyone kept spoiling it, which is like, I don't like it when people spoil series and stuff, because they're always the same people that turn around and go, oh no, I hate spoilers, how dare you spoil something for me, and just completely ignore the fact that they've spoiled so many series before. So yeah, I haven't watched the anime just purely because everyone loves to spoil it, and it's just, I won't find the program enjoyable at that point. I don't know if it's me or if it's anyone else, but when someone spoils something to that extent, I just don't like it. I'm fine just sticking with the manga, like that's fine with me. I don't want to watch the anime now because everyone spoiled it so much, which has put me off reading this as well, which again is really annoying because I've loved this series since I read it, and like this Mau Mau figure was the first ever figure that I bought myself as well, and it's just kind of like she's the reason I've got so many figures and like trinkets on my shelves. So I'm like really upset that everyone spoiled it to the point that I don't really want to read the manga anymore. And I was thinking of just like selling the manga and getting rid of it just purely because of how everyone's just spoiled it so much. But yeah, I'm gonna read this and try not to let all the people who spoiled it get to me, and then we will come back and then spin the wheel. It is slowly cutting down, but not by much. So you're gonna see how much I read today, because I do want to get it all done before Friday, because the next Friday is when it's like the 6th-month anniversary of my YouTube channel. So I want to make sure I got a lot of like the first volumes and stuff read, so I can decide what I want to give away for you guys, because I don't want to give away stuff that I feel like other people's already got. But my collection is mostly ongoing series because I am so pushed for space. I've limited myself a lot to just collecting series that I've already got. So I'm gonna read this, come back, and see what else I'll be reading next. So I've just finished reading this. I'm not gonna show you guys like obviously the insides because I don't want to spoil it. Just because I don't know when the next one's coming out. So to me this is just like the latest one and I don't want to spoil it. I did like it, but it didn't give me the same joy as like the other volumes have done. I think it's because of all the spoilers I've had, like seen and stuff. Because people don't say it's a spoiler, they just share it. So I don't know it's a spoiler. I just been looking at it, because it just comes up on my feed. Like on Tumblr as well, lots of people post things and then I'll put the spoilers in the tags, but the tags are after the post. So by the time you've seen the tags, you've already seen the spoiler, and I don't understand why they do that. So I'm not experiencing joy with this series anymore, and it's really upset me because I really did enjoy the series so much when I started, and that's why manga was my first figure. I'm just not experiencing the same joy anymore, and I don't want to sell the volumes because I know that I did enjoy it, but I don't want to keep them if I'm not experiencing the same joy anymore, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 10 just because it's not giving me joy anymore. So I'm gonna go put this back and then spin the wheel again. Okay, so I've put it back. I don't know why these are wobbly. Yeah, but not all the same height either. Like this one is just a little bit taller than this one. But anyway, let's spin the wheel. This one I got from Maho too. It's just past bill. This is the cover, and then this is the blurb. I'm not too sure on this one, just based on the blurb, how I feel about it. It does seem like a thinner shoujo one, so I don't know. I'm gonna read it and then decide, but the cover looks kind of cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go read this and then let you guys know what I think. Okay, so I didn't finish this. I just couldn't really get into it. I didn't get that far into it either. It just wasn't really appealing to me. I did try, but I only got like this far in. I just didn't like it. I know it's not that far, but I just didn't like it. I just didn't find it enjoyable. So, but hey, at least that's another one off my shelf for more space. So I'm gonna go spin the wheel and see what other one I'm gonna go read. Let's go spin the wheel. I'm excited to read Cherry Magic. I have 5 that I got off of Vinted. Oh, I gotta move Nanami. I gotta move my Nanami stuff. I got it the first 5 for like a decent-ish price on Vinted used. Like yeah, a bit cluttered. Because I watched the J-drama years ago, and I really liked the J-drama. This is the cover, and then this is the blurb. But these mangas are really thin, and the price is not a very nice price for how thin it is. But I really did enjoy the J-drama a lot. I haven't watched the anime. The anime's just recently come out, I think. I haven't watched that. But yeah, I've got the first 5, but whether so expensive, I don't know if I will keep them up, because I think there's like 10, if not more. I'm not too sure, but they are kind of expensive. And again, I don't have the money to spend on that. They are quite thin too, so they don't really take up, I could get 3 here in this corner and then like 2 here in this corner, so they don't take up that much space. It's just the fact of how expensive they are. And I have watched the J-drama, so if I don't want them because the price wise, then that's fine with me, just because I've watched it, so I won't feel as bad as getting rid of them, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna go read this and let you guys know what I think. Okay, so I'm on the first page, so I don't mind showing you guys this. This is literally the first page, chapter 1. And this one here, when he says, to begin with, I'd never be a virgin after all this time if I didn't have issues with touching women I find attractive. And it's like, how did the dude not realise he was gay? Like, if you're having issues touching women that you find attractive, like, maybe it's because, you don't actually find them attractive. But yeah, I just want to share that because it's a bit strange. So I've just finished reading this. I did enjoy it, but these pages aren't like the manga pages that I'm used to, so it did take a little while to get into it. So I don't know, I might just read the ones that I've got and then decide after that if I want to collect it, just purely because it's expensive and it's not like the manga pages that I'm used to. But it was good. I did enjoy it. But yeah, I think I might read the 5 that I've got, including this one obviously, and then decide if I want to keep it up or if I just gonna stick to just rewatching the J-drama, because I don't know how, where I've only got the first 5, I don't know how different it is to the J-drama, because at the moment just this one is exactly the same as the J-drama, which I don't mind, because then that means I can just stick to the J-drama. But I don't know if that's different like later on and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put this back and move my Nanami stuff back into the corner and then spin the wheel again. Okay, so the manga is back and the Nami section is back, but I can't remember if that's the way I had it laid out or not, because it's just sort of just like in the corner of my shelf. But it's still there, so it still counts. Let's spin the wheel. Okay, April Showers is here. This one I picked up in Birmingham. This is the cover. And then this is the blurb. I don't think that's fixed in. There you go. But yeah, this was expensive as well, so I kind of hope I don't like it, just because it is an expensive one. I feel like Yen Press has increased in price so much, and I didn't realise, because a lot of mine is Viz or 7 Seas, but recently I've picked up a lot of Yen Press, like these 3 are Yen Press, Raya of the Beach Forest is Yen Press, Cheeky Brat is the Empress. Laid Back Camp is the Empress. But I feel like they keep going up in price. It makes it harder for me to try and collect the series, just because it keeps going up in price. But yeah, I'm gonna read this and let you guys know what I think. I finished reading this. I did actually really enjoy it, which is kind of disappointing considering how expensive it is. But it's really wholesome at the moment, and it's like really comedic, and I did really enjoy it. Also, it starts off with her just like reading some shoujo and saying that she'll never have the sort of bittersweet love that you'll find in shoujo manga because I'm just too ugly. And I was like, you know what? Same. So that did make me laugh. But yeah, I did really like this one, which is annoying considering how expensive it is. So I think the next one, I'm not gonna buy it at retail. I think I'm gonna wait for it to be slightly cheaper elsewhere. But yeah, it was a really good one. It did make me laugh. There's lots of like cool moments and stuff, and then she keeps thinking that the guy is being mean to her when he's just generally being nice because she's not expecting it and stuff. But yeah, I did really enjoy this one, which is disappointing, considering how expensive it is. But yeah, I think if I get the next one, I'll get it on sale. So I moved my pillow because I'm just resting my back against the wall and it's just really not comfortable. So I moved my pillow. I picked up my pillow and put it behind me so I can rest it on my back and I'm not hurting my back. I found 3 hairbands underneath my pillow, and it's like, you know what? That would explain where my hairbands have gone. Because I toss and turn a lot in my sleep, and then my hairbands always just end up falling out, and I can never find them in the morning. And I just lifted up my pillow, found 3 of them, and it's like, that would explain where they're all going. But I just haven't thought to check underneath my pillow. You would think that was obvious, but I guess not. So I'm gonna go put this away and then spin the wheel again and see what else we're gonna go read. Okay, so I've put it back. I did have to go on tiptoes to put it back because I don't want to get my stories to put the one book back. And I forgot how short I am because this is me touching it without my tiptoes. And when I'm on my tiptoes, I can bring my hand up here. So I'm too short for the bookcase. But anyway, let's spin the wheel. Okay, that's here. I do like this series, but again, it is like the new game one where they're like thin and expensive. I did like the anime, but there was only 1 season again, which is why again I've only got 3 because of how expensive it is. But this is the cover for volume 2. And then this is the blurb. I got it from Sci-Fi, you can't really tell. But it's all like marked here. Yeah, I did try to go over it with a white, but it wasn't coming off. And it's like marked here too. Kind of like dark marks, like scuff marks. But I think it's just because of like the cover is weird. But yeah, it's kind of dirty. I did try to wipe off, but it wasn't coming off. So that is a little disappointing. And then this is volume 3. And then this one also has scuff marks. So again, that's disappointing, especially as it's not coming off. But yeah, I am excited to read these because I do enjoy I was gonna say manga, but I'm holding the manga. I do enjoy the anime, so I'm excited to read the manga. And it looks like the wheel is slowly slimming down, kind of. But those 2 are the same colour, so it just looks like it's one big one. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm gonna go read these. I read the first one like I think a year and a half ago. So it's been so long since I read the first one. And I think I picked these up like a couple of months ago. I say a couple of months, I think it's like 4 probably. It's when I did the big sci-fi order because I had holiday pay. So I ended up buying these and I ended up coming dirty and I kind of regretted buying them because of how dirty they were. But yeah, I'm gonna go read these and then we're gonna go see how much of this we can finish. I only want to do one more part of this so I have time to get the giveaway books sorted. But I feel bad giving you guys an hour-long video of me just rambling. So I'm gonna try and not ramble as much and just read these, and then yeah, try and get through as many of these as I can. So I've just finished reading these two. I didn't realize that the spine was so much over on this one, like you can see on the edge. This one's not as bad, you can kind of see it, but this one's still bad. This one, it's not really that showing up that well on this page, but like some of the pages have just got like weird lines on it, like where page seems like it's like creased. I didn't realise because all these ages ago and I read them, so I didn't want to flick through them properly to have a look at them, but I guess I should have, considering like it's got like the smudged lines and stuff. I don't want to spoil that for myself. But yeah, I forgot that this one's like colour as well, which I guess is what makes it expensive. But yeah, I do like this manga. It is as good as the anime, but obviously if you don't want to pay, the price for it, I suggest, you should just start with the anime. But yeah, I do like this series. I think I will get number 4, but I don't think I'm going to pay a retail price for it like I did with these. I think I paid like a little less than retail with these two, but it was still more than I would normally pay, which is why I only bought it when I had holiday pay. So yeah, these were good. I did like them. I'm gonna go put these back on the shelf and then spin the wheel again. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I don't know how many I've read. I want to say 7. I don't know if that's right. But anyway, let's spin. Okay, that one is in my pile down on the floor, so let me just quickly get that. So this is the cover, and then this is the blurb. Again, it is one of the expensive ones considering how thin it is, so I think if I do like it, I'm gonna get it on my Kindle, because on my Kindle it's like 5 to 7 for the volumes, I think it was, so it's not as expensive for how thin it is. So if I do like it, I think I'll do this one for one of the giveaway ones, so you guys get a chance for it, just because I'd feel bad selling it because of how expensive it is and how thin it is. So I think if I do it for a giveaway, you guys get a chance to, get it for free, because everyone says that this one's really, really good too. So I'm hoping I like it, but then also hoping I don't because of how expensive it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go read this and let you guys know what I think. Okay, I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I got halfway through and even that was a struggle. I did not like this. Everyone really, really hyped it up and was like, oh my gosh, yes, it's amazing, it's so good. I should have learned my lesson. It was, no, I did not like it. I did not understand the premise of him being like a evil supervillain either. It just did not make sense to me. I got halfway at a push. I don't think it was fully halfway. I did not like this at all. I'm still gonna do it for the giveaway because I know people do want to read it. And just because I didn't enjoy it doesn't mean that, you know, you guys won't enjoy it. So I'm gonna do this for the giveaway as well. It will be mostly first volumes for the giveaway, and then obviously the 1 to 5 of Yuna that I had. Once I figure out a few more things, I think I'll do a post on Instagram. And then figure out how to do the giveaways over on Discord, because this is my first giveaway I'm doing, so I have no clue how any of it works. Just like I have no clue how anything works on my Discord server either. So it's a learning experience. So please bear with me for that because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I struggled to get halfway in this, and it was just so bad. I was just forcing myself to read. I was just sitting here like, oh yeah, I don't like this. It's not enjoyable. But I should read it because everyone hypes it up, and it's like, yeah, I did not enjoy that one bit. So we're gonna go spin the wheel and see what else I'm gonna go read. Okay, let's go spin the wheel. That is here. I do like this series. It's really, really good. This is the cover of volume 2. It is a bit bent. I don't know how I've bent it. So once I finish reading it, I'm going to have to sandwich it between books because, yeah, the cover is really bad too. It's like the matte covers for Laid Back Camp. I'm like always scared I'm gonna damage it, and I guess this one I did damage and I didn't realise. But I don't know why Bill's like that. But yeah, this is the cover. I do love the covers. I'll show you guys the cover for volume 1, 2. This is the cover for volume 1. It's more pink. There you go. It's because my room's pink, I think is what it is. But yeah, that's the cover for volume 1. It was a cover buy, I will admit that. Oh, I'm just knocking everything over. I don't know how people do any of this stuff one-handed. Because look at that cat. That cat should not be sitting like that. There you go. And that's the cover for volume 2. I really do like him. I'm terrible with names. Like, I have so many series. It's a struggle for me to remember names. But I do like him. Just, I think he's kind of hot. And then this is the cover for volume 3. And just, oh, guys, they're just so pretty. Both of them. But yeah, look. It just looks so pretty. Again, this series was a complete cover buy, and I was surprised. I actually really enjoyed the first one, so I am excited to read this. And I know Venus really likes this series too, so I'm excited to read this. Funny story. There was like a post from the mangaka on Instagram, and it was like a little drawing of the characters, and I sent it to Venus, and then she messaged me straight away. I was just about to put that on my story when you messaged me, and it's like, we have the same brain. So that was really funny. That just made me laugh. So I'm gonna go read this. Oh, I should show you guys the blurb. I don't think I did that. So, just look how cool they look. This is the blurb. Well, yeah, they just look cool. This is a kind of expensive one too. Yeah, it's $13.99 on Forbidden Planet. So, yeah, I don't want to pick them up. Cover price, especially as this has got damaged so easily, and I don't understand how I've damaged it. I don't know if it's because I've taken books out from the shelf, the books have like kind of slanted because of the gap, but yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with that. So I got to figure out if I sandwich it between two books, if that will flatten the cover. But yeah, I'm gonna go read these and then let you guys know what I think, and we'll come back and hopefully some more volumes will disappear from the wheel. Okay, so I just finished reading these two. This one made me cry, and it's not even sad, but while I haven't been sleeping lately, I'm more emotional than usual, so it's like a tiny bit sad, like to me anyway, and I ended up crying. So I don't know why. It wasn't that sad, but yeah, so that happened. But I like this series because I just really like the art style. Like, this is really nice, really pretty. It's not focusing. And then this one as well. Sorry, my camera doesn't want to focus. Like, it's just really nice. I do need to put that one on underneath some books to flatten it out. And this one seems lighter in person than this one's kind of like a beigey color, same as the first one. And this one's kind of white, but yeah, it's really good. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for people, but I really did like it. Even if this one made me cry for some reason. So yeah, I'm gonna go put that underneath something, put that back, and then I'm gonna go spin the wheel, find something else to read. Okay, so the book is back, and then I put the other book on the other shelf, like flattened. Now we're gonna go spin the wheel. Okay, we're gonna go read Dorohedoro, which is here. I gotta move all these stuff around. Ow, just hit my hand. I watched the anime. I don't even think I finished watching anime, but I watched the anime a while ago. The anime was good. The person I was watching it with though watched it dubbed, so that was a strange experience for me because I watched my anime subbed, unless it's Pokemon, because I'm used to Pokemon being on the TV when I was younger, and that was dubbed. Studio Ghibli, I don't mind watching dubbed if other people are watching it dubbed because they actually do the voices properly. So it was a weird experience, I will say, to watch this one subbed. It reminds me that I don't like watching things subbed. But this is the cover. I like that it's kind of got a dust jacket thing. This is the blurb. Again, these ones are expensive as well. They're like £14, so that's why I've only got 10. It does contain explicit content too. Unfortunately, it's not a dust jacket that you can take off because I don't like reading things with a dust jacket because they get in my way and annoy me. So I'm hoping that this cover isn't going to be that annoying. We have shrunk the wheel down quite a bit more. Again, I can't remember what number I'm up to on books, so I do want to read some more before I shrink this down some more. Hold on, I'm just going to count them. So we have 17 slices and like 22 books in total, which is a lot, and I don't think I'm going to get through them all today. So I'm going to see how many I can get through, and hopefully, I don't think I'm going to half it by today, but hopefully I'm going to finish the rest another day. I want to finish it before Friday, just so I have like the time to sort everything out, because I still do have first volumes on here, so I got to narrow that down so I can figure out what I'm doing for the giveaways. But yeah, I'm gonna read Dorohedoro and then come back. So I finished reading this one. It is as good as the anime, so I think I will continue reading it. This isn't one that I'd normally typically read, because you know I prefer more wholesome slice of life stuff. So yeah, the art is really good. It's really detailed, which is really cool. I do like that. I like that it's the same detail as the anime, because usually if they make the manga, I found that if they make the manga detailed, they don't tend to make the anime just as detailed, but this one is the same, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Let's just put this away and spin the wheel. I remembered what I was gonna say. I was gonna rate it a 7 out of 10. But yeah, let's spin the wheel. Okay, Dungeon Meshi is Sparrow's favourite, and so was Dorohedoro. So far I've read like 3 of Sparrow's favourites. I gotta move all of this. I forgot he makes noise, even though I scared myself the last video by moving him. This is the problem with having so many trinkets on my shelves. I have to move all of them around to get to the books, and now they're just a complete mess. So let's get this one. So this is the eye drops a cat. So this is the cover. Pretty cool. Sparrow really likes Senshi. And then this is the blurb. I got this one. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 in Waterstones because I had a Waterstones gift card for, I think it was my birthday, or was it Christmas? I can't remember. I had a gift card and then I bought them because there was literally nothing else in my Waterstones and I didn't want the gift card to expire. So I bought them, and then I found volume 14 for like £7, I think it was, so I bought that because that's the last volume, and I just haven't read them. So they do have different characters on the spines, and I do like that when they have that in a series, which is, you know, why I like the Twisted Wonderland ones, if you can see, and like the Dorohedoro ones have that too. But yeah, I think that just, same as the laid back camp ones, I think it just gives it a little more character and makes it a little less boring, especially when they're white spines like Apothecary Diaries. Otherwise you're just left with just white books, which is kind of boring. So I'm gonna read this. I will probably pick up the cat first because otherwise I won't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna go read this and then come back and let you guys know what I think. But yeah, the wheel still doesn't look like it's shrunk anymore, but who knows? Maybe if I read a little bit more, it might. And I still don't know what number I'm up to. I keep meaning to go through everything and work out what number I'm up to, but I keep forgetting. So let's just keep reading until I stop, I guess. Okay, so like 10 minutes has passed, and I only managed to read the first chapter because this is a lot more text heavy than I was expecting it to, and I am tired as it is and my brain is not working, so I am going to leave this for a day when I am feeling better. That's not what I want to say. When I'm less tired, I think is what I'm trying to say, when my brain is more open to words. I think that makes sense. I have no clue, but I did enjoy the first chapter, I will say that. So it is one that I think I will read, but I think I got to read it at a slower pace and I'm reading all of the others just purely because it is a lot of pages and it is a lot of text, especially when I talk about like the monster hierarchy and stuff like that. So I do need my brain to be working when I read this. So I'm gonna put pause on this and then find something else to read, because if I read this I will generally spend too long reading this and not reading anything else. I want to get through as many first volumes as I can, just purely for the giveaways. So I'm going to put pause on this one because I know from the first chapters that I've read that I like it. So I'm going to go put that back, spin the wheel again and find something hopefully not as text heavy for me to read, because my brain is not working properly right now. So yeah, I'm going to go do that. So I've put that away, and I want to say sorry, Sparrow. I did try. My brain is just not braining right now. So I'm going to try that a different day. But I know she's excited for it because she likes the series, and I don't want to like get her excited that I'm reading it when I'm not right now. So let's just spin the wheel. This one was also from Maho. I'm sorry if it's like sounding creaky. The floorboards right by my bookcase is like really uneven, and I'm trying not to stand on the uneven ones. These were also from Maho Swaps. Gotta move that Anya figures. Now let's surround a Mushi. There are 5 of them in this series. I haven't got around to reading it because, as I said, I've got so many to read. So if I don't like this, then that's another 5 I can get rid of. So this is the cover. And then this is the blurb. So it does seem like kind of thick. So I'm gonna see how I feel about this one and then try something else. Doesn't seem like I've got that many more first volumes left to go. So we're putting a dent in it right now. Not much of a dent. It is going kind of slowly, but it's getting there, I suppose. So yeah, I'm gonna go read this and then see how I feel about it. Okay, so I finished reading this one, and it gives me Fruits Basket vibes, because the main character, her mum died and she has to go live with her granddad, and then the dude who's like being her bodyguard now, because her granddad's like the Yakuza boss, he's like loves her since he was a child, and they knew each other like when they were younger, like kind of like in Fruits Basket. So I don't think I will collect this one. I think it is too similar for me personally to Toru's backstory in Fruits Basket. So, you know, I'm fine with that. That's another 5 volumes I can just remove from my shelf, and that gives me another 5 volumes of space. So I'm not too fussed about not liking this. So that's fine with me. I'm gonna go move those volumes so I don't get confused later, and we're gonna go spin the wheel. Okay, so I got rid of the volumes from my shelf, and I have an even bigger gap here, and they are definitely going to fall at some point, especially as this is the wobbly shelf, but that's a problem for future Eggy. So let's spin the wheel. Okay, that is up here. I just gotta move this Kirby. This Kirby, for some reason, he doesn't like to stand up by himself. He's just too top heavy. So I have to put him in front of Kero. yeah, he has to rest his head against Carrie's body otherwise he falls over. So for some reason it's not coming up for me to hide the slice. So I think I gotta remove it. I don't want to rate the app. Go away. Someone wanted. Oh, now it's got an advert. What is going on? It's the first advert I've got on this app, and it's when I'm recording. That's so annoying. Go away. That's not what I want. So we read Property Diaries. I'll delete that one. Delete. April Showers. Reread. Card Capture is what I got to read. Cherry Magic I read. Dorohedoro I read. Dungeon Meshi. Delete that one because I was reading that one. I'm going to come back to that one. Falling Off Your Fool's Angels, we read that one. Green Yuri, we read that one. Miss Villain's Day Off, we read that one. My Senpai is Annoying, we read that one. Raisin Blood, we read that one. Wild Ones, we read that one. Okay, I think that's it. Save. Looks slightly smaller now, but anyway, this is the cover. It does look pretty cool. I did buy the hardcovers. This is the second one that I bought. I didn't open the first one. I probably should have before I bought this one off of someone because this one's kind of like ruined. Hold on, I gotta move this to my bed so I can show you guys properly. But yeah, it's more like, it does have nice art, like don't get me wrong, but these pages, it's more like shiny glossy pages and I don't like that. So I'm kind of glad I didn't open my first one. I'm glad I got the singles now because I do not like those pages. But yeah, I watched the anime. I've only got the films left to watch, I think. It's been so long since I watched the anime. But yeah, I did like this one. Sazzle likes this one too. This is the blub. My favourite character is Kero. I do like Spinal Sun too, the like reverse of Kero. I can't find a good figure for him, which is sad. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one just purely because I did like the anime a lot. I do have the first 7. I got them from eBay, so the quality's not that good, but they are kind of expensive, so I don't mind because I don't think I paid more than £40 for the first 7, which is, just cheaper than what people were selling them for. So I'm gonna read this one, add all of these clips to CapCut, see how long this video has been, and if it's been an hour, I think this will be the last one, or I might read one more afterwards because it has slowly shrunk. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I think. So that's like possibly another video. I think another one and a bit, depending, I guess, on how much I read, and I'm gonna read another one after this. But yeah, I'm gonna go read this and I'm gonna come back. Okay, so I read this one and I have a feeling that I probably should have watched the films before I read this, but it's fine. I've read it now, so I think I might stop, watch the films, come back, reread this one, and then read the other ones that I got, because it follows on after the anime. Because I got to the point where they got a little close, like Sakura and I've just read it, but the dude's name is just gone from my head. I'm just gonna put it down to me being tired. But yeah, I just got to the bit in the anime where they got a little close, and then the film was supposed to like develop on their relationship. But I just haven't got around to watching it because, as I said, I've been so burnt out with everything. So I think I'm gonna one day, eventually, watch the DVDs I've got and then come back and read this, because it was good. But I think I'd probably understand and enjoy it more if I watched the films. So we're gonna go do one last book, I think, and then call it a day because I am exhausted, so tired. I need to sleep. So I'm gonna read one more, and then I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Wasn't going back properly for some reason, but it's there now. So we're going to go spin the wheel. Okay, we are going to go read Sign of Affection, which is down here with a rainbow Kirby, and then this Kirby that I got from Spare and Hawk for my birthday. This one, again, I was late to watching the anime for it because it was another one that everyone was just like really hyping up and stuff, and I didn't want to watch it because a lot of people were hyping up a load of like different ones at that time, and the other ones that I was watching just, they didn't appeal to me. So I waited until all of the hype died down to watch it, which was better for me because I did enjoy it, but I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much if I was watching it when everyone was hyping it up. And then I got a good deal on them, so on Vinted I think I got it for like £40. I think I only bought like volume 11 separately because volume 11's like the latest one out. So I can't remember how many volumes I bought, but this is the cover. They are thick, which is nice. This is the blurb. But yeah, it is, again, another expensive one. So yeah, I don't know if 11 is the last one or if there's going to be more volumes out. But I do like that the spines are different colours. They do omnis of these two. And obviously, you know, the anime was good that I enjoyed. So I'm going to read this one. And I think I'm going to call it a day because my throat hurts and I'm tired. I might see if I can fit all of this in its own video. Hopefully a one I've slept, so I'm not going to be as tired and I can manage to get through them all. Because there's not really that many left now if I get rid of Sign of Affection from that, so I don't forget to do it later. Save. Yeah, because it does look a little bit smaller now, which is good. So yeah, I'm gonna go read this one, and then I'm gonna go call that a day after that one once I've done my review. Okay, so I finished reading this one. I did like this one as much as I liked the anime. There's this really cool color page. I do like it when a manga has a color page like that. It does get me excited for the manga. I did enjoy this as much as I enjoyed the anime. Yuki is deaf, and then she she basically teaches him how to sign, and it's like their relationship develops throughout like the manga and the anime. So if you watch the anime, you do get some bits are silent when it's her point of view, and some bits are loud when it's his point of view. But if you read the manga, it's all basically silent, so it's more her point of view, if that makes sense. It just depends on what you're into. But yeah, I'm hoping the manga goes past the point that was in the anime, because that was one season only. And again, I hate it when it's one season only, and I'm really into it. So I did enjoy this though. I really did like this one. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 as well. So I'm gonna go put this back. So I kind of made everything full, so that has to go at an angle now. But we don't have that much left, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can get all of this done in a later video. Hopefully when I've actually slept, I'll be able to concentrate more. But I'm tired, so I'm going to go sleep for a bit. But yeah, guys, I don't recommend reading loads of books when you haven't slept, because my brain hurts and my throat hurts too. So yeah, it's not a good idea. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys next time.